Hi guys, I'm Kat. If you're new here, I'm your yoga teacher today. And today we're going to be doing a full body stretch. It should last about 20 minutes and you should feel really great and really relaxed and calm at the end of our practice today. So if you'd like, feel free to put on your own music. I really recommend something called Meditative Guitar on Spotify. It's really, really great for anything slow and relaxed, like what we're about to do this morning. So without further ado, I think we are going to start our session seated today. So come into a cross-legged position on your mat if you need to, placing something underneath you to hold you up a little higher. And I'd like you to place your hands on your knees. On your exhale, you're going to round your back towards the back of the room, bring your gaze downwards, and on your inhale, you're going to use your hands to pull your stomach forward, gazing up as you do, so your back is arched. And continue in that way on your own time, with your own breath. Remember that your exhales send you into your seated cat with your back rounded, and your exhales bring you into your cow. Maybe you'd like to introduce some wiggles from side to side, just waking up into the spine. We are not about creating picture-perfect postures in this class, so if ever you want to add some movement, definitely feel free to do that. And on your next inhale, coming back up to center, walking your hands in front of you, and keeping your legs crossed. So this acts as sort of a seated child's pose type of thing, where you might feel a stretch in the backs of your thighs, especially if you begin to rock from side to side while you're here. And breathe a little deeper. Beginning to arrive in this space, beginning to focus on being present with the movements, with the sensations in the body. And inhale, come all the way back up to seated. Place the soles of the feet together, the knees are falling apart, and straighten your back. Raise the crown of your head towards the sky. You can bring your heels a little closer if you'd like a deeper stretch, and the same goes if you'd like a less of a stretch, you move your feet away from you. Wherever you may be, just continue to breathe here. If you'd like, you can place blocks or pillows underneath your legs if they're quite high off the ground and that's more comfortable. It is your body, your practice, your choice. And exhale, release your hands. Send your legs out behind you. We're going to come into an all fours position. Walk your hands out in front of you so that your palms are pressing into the mat. Your heart melts towards the mat. This is called a puppy pose. Keep your hips high. And breathe. Inhale, slowly push yourself back up, walk your hands back towards you. On your next inhale, reach your right arm high into the sky. Exhale, right arm goes under the left arm, but don't send it all the way down. We're not going to thread the needle yet. Inhale, right arm comes up, and exhale, under left. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale one last time. Send that right arm all the way down onto the mat, right shoulder, right ear to the mat. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can begin to walk your left hand forward and to the right. It is completely up to you. Wherever you are right now, allow yourself to feel all of the sensations in the body. Slowly begin to walk the left hand back towards you under your shoulder. Send the right arm high for a counter twist. And exhale, right arm comes back down to the mat. We're going to take a few series of cat-cow, maybe including some hip circles in that. So on your exhale, send your back towards the sky. And gazing up on your exhale. Inhale, cat. Flex those core muscles. Try to get the belly button as close to the spine as you can. And inhale, cow. Tailbone towards the sky. Continue in that way, taking whatever movements that you feel like you need here. If you want to include some hip circles, then definitely do that. It's completely up to you. And come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Send your hips high. Come into a downward facing dog. Walk it out. Bend one knee at a time. On your inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward so that the right knee is by the right wrist. Coming into our pigeon pose, allowing the right thigh to fall down to the ground. Don't feel like you need the right shin to be parallel with the front of the mat. But if it was a little more parallel, it would be a deeper stretch. So it's completely up to you. Now, if you're comfortable here and you want to stay here, then definitely do. But if you'd like, you can begin to walk your hands forward, allowing your head to fall towards the mat, relaxing into the stretch. Maybe rocking from side to side, maybe staying in stillness. It's up to you. It's your practice, your choice. We'll be here for a few breaths, so begin to relax into the sensations that you're feeling. And if your mind begins to wander, bring it back. Bring it back to the sensations in the body, to the feeling of the breath. And on your next inhale, slowly beginning to walk the hands towards you, tucking the left toes, sending the right leg high, coming into a three-legged dog. And I'd like you to bend that right knee and open the right hip out towards the right side of the room. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to take a little bit further, you can allow that right leg to fall towards the mat behind you and lift your right hand up. This is called a wild thing. Hips and heart are high. Exhaling, reaching the right arm back down. Inhale, send the right leg high, and bring it forward to the outside of the right hand, this time coming into our lizard pose. Now stay here for a moment. Don't put your knee down yet, maybe rocking back and forth. And inhaling, reaching the right arm above you, gazing up towards it, coming into a slight stretch. Now, if you feel good here and you want to go a little further, you can turn the right palm and begin to allow that right hand to fall behind you. Keeping the arms straight, stretching into the shoulder here. Keep your gaze towards the sky. And inhale, bringing the hand back up. Exhaling, right hand comes down to the inside of the right foot. And place the left knee on the mat. Untuck the back toes. And stay here for a moment, stretching into the right hip, the left hip. This is a great one. So good for your body. And slowly begin to move the right hand to the outside edge of that right foot. We're going to take a half splits to crescent lunge pose. So while you're here, you should already feel a really nice stretch in the front of the left hip. And on your exhale, I'd like you to send the hips backwards, straightening the right leg, gazing towards the knee. Keeping your hands where they are. So you have to lean forward over that right leg. If you need to move your hands a little further back, by all means, go for it. On your inhale, come forward, gaze forward. Exhale, send the hips back, flex the right foot, straighten the right leg. And inhale, come forward, gazing forward. And continue like that on your own breath, on your own time. Good. On your next exhale, send your hips back and stay there for just a few moments longer than you normally would. And inhale, come back forward into your lunge, bring your gaze forward, walk your leg all the way out to the side, placing the sole of that right foot on the ground. Now, once you're here, slowly beginning to walk your hands forward, coming into a puppy pose, allowing the chest to fall towards the earth. This is great because it stretches not only your shoulders, but the inner thigh. And inhale, come all the way back up, walk your hands towards you, place the right knee where it belongs, and take whatever position you think will help you to release any of the tension that was built during that sequence. So maybe you go back into a child's pose, maybe you'd like to take some hip circles, some cat-cows. It is completely your choice. Continue to breathe. And on your inhale, coming forward onto your hands and knees, tucking your toes, sending your hips high into your downward facing dog, bending one knee at a time, stretching through the backs of the legs. And on your inhale, send your left leg high. Exhaling, bringing the left knee forward to the left wrist, allowing the right knee to fall to the ground, coming into your pigeon pose. Breathing a little deeper here. And on your exhale, slowly beginning to come forward into your sleeping pigeon. If that feels good to you, if it doesn't, you can stay exactly where you are. Maybe using your hands as a pillow to help to support you. Breathing into the stretch. Breathing into the space that you're creating in your left hip and glute. If your mind begins to wander here, bring it back to the here, to the now. Nothing outside of this little square, outside of this mat matters. On your inhale, place the palms of your hands to the mat. Slowly begin to come up, tuck the right toes, send the left leg high, coming into a three-legged dog. And bend that left knee, slowly opening the left hip towards the outside of the room, towards the left. If you'd like to stay here, by all means stay here, but if you'd like to take it a little further, you can allow that left foot to fall towards the mat, coming into our wild thing, pushing hips and hearts high. Good. Now exhale, reach the left arm back down to the mat, coming back into your three-legged dog, sending that left leg high and bringing it forward to the outside edge of the mat on the left. Stay here for a moment, maybe rocking back and forth, feeling the sensations in the body. And on your inhale, lift the left arm up, gazing up. If you're happy to stay here, by all means stay here, but if you'd like to go a little deeper, turn the hand so that your palm will be facing downwards and slowly begin to lower that hand, keeping the left arm straight. Keep your gaze up. Inhale, flip the palm, bring the hand back up if it isn't already, and exhale, place the left hand down on the mat beside the left foot. You can place the right knee down now, maybe untucking the right toes, and just coming into your pigeon, allowing yourself to feel the sensations in the body, maybe coming down onto your elbows if that's comfortable.